This is the Tarot, Tea Leaf and Oracle forecast for the month of August 2019. We have a look at the energies that will be swirling around you. It will affect some of you, the whole story. Others of you, only certain aspects of it will touch on your life. So if you'd like a personal or private reading, or that incredible soulmate reading, or even to subscribe to the weekly star sign update, so that it can help you navigate your way through challenges or situations, or even take a peek into your future to see what happy occasions are going to turn up for you, then please contact me via the link in the description box below. That is via the website. You will see you can purchase and order your readings there. Aquarius, I'm going to start with your tea leaf cards, which is the predictive things which are coming into your life this month, or the predictive energies that will bring situations into your life. We'll then move on to relationship reading and finish up with a tarot and oracle reading. Right, so the first card, oh yes, let me mention, which I keep forgetting to do, please watch your rising sign as well when I've loaded that, because it gives you a sort of more rounded story, a fuller story. So the first card that comes up is flowers, which says happiness. Very nice. The nest, an emotionally secure, loving family, is important to you. Hat, you will be playing a different role. Box, you will receive a gift. Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. The skull, hidden secrets can harm you. The shark, take care or there will be loss of material wealth. Haystack, karma, you will reap what you have sown. And the key, successful outcomes to your problems. So what we see here ultimately for August is happiness. Ultimately, that's how the overall vibe of August is going to be for you. You want things to be, you want to feel secure, you want your family to be happy and healthy, things within your family environment, maybe you're even looking for a family environment to make you feel like that. That case, if you'll be playing a different role in August is, and it's coming up in a lot of readings, we've all possibly at the moment have the potential and the energies are around us to kind of put ourselves in a different situation. It's going to challenge us in a way, I think, at times. It's going to bring situations into your life where you get to be the person that you perhaps don't think you can be. I get that message for some of you. You'll receive a gift. It's dealings with an older man. There will be hidden secrets that can harm you. There will be financial. Be careful with your finances. That's all coming up. And this has a karmic element to it. These are definitely fated elements. So a gift comes in. I think the gift comes via this older man. Perhaps you need to keep quiet about this gift. Perhaps you mustn't show the whole world this gift because maybe they're going to want a part of it. There's a karmic element here. Ultimately, though, whatever problems arise due to this gift, this karmic situation, they will be solved. You will find the key. You will find the answer to whatever it is. It's an interesting, intriguing little lot of energies for you and, so we say, fated things coming into life this month. Obviously, this is a general forecast, so maybe one or two of these things apply to you. Maybe the entire story applies to you. Sometimes it's not as literal as that. An old man can sometimes speak about wisdom. You get a gift which makes you wiser, but keep it to yourself, because if you tell everybody about something, you've realized you could end up losing it in some way. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes these things can take not such literal meanings. But it can also be very literal. Like I say, you could get some kind of reward or some kind of gift for something via an older man, which you possibly should keep a little bit quiet to yourself. If you do release this, if you tell everybody that this wonderful thing that you've got, then maybe you're all going to want to have a share of it, and then the problems could arise. But ultimately, that final card says you will successfully overcome whatever the problems are. You'll be wise, you'll be clever, you'll do this cleverly. You've heard this reading, you've heard the guidance, the cautions, whatever the case may be. You'll make good decisions. Ultimately, it is a happy month. That's the first card, that's the theme of the month for you. But you do get to play a different role. And that's coming, like I say, in quite a few readings. And what's interesting about that is I get the definite feeling that a lot of you are going to be, if you were, like I said in one of the other readings, if you were a stay-at-home person, and you worked from home, you're suddenly going to be given a job outside there, just maybe not a permanent one, but you're going to be dealing out there with the public, whereas before you sat at home behind your computer. Or the opposite happens. You're going to be playing a role in your life that is new to you, and with that comes a whole lot of new situations and that you will be working your way through. But ultimately, they're probably a gift to you, and ultimately they will bring you success, and ultimately you will face whatever challenges or seeming challenges this new role brings to you and successfully overcome it. So overall, a very nice reading. The relationship cards, and these are for those of you in relationships or those of you looking for relationships. The first card is the attraction card. On the card it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. The second card says getting to know each other. On the card it says as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Finally, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So if we look at the set of cards, the energies here are, firstly, foremost, do that which you love to do. We hear that often. It's all over the place. It's on the internet. Spiritual guides will tell you that. Evolution guides will tell you that. What it basically means is when you are doing something that you truly love, the energy you put out there brings people, situations, soulmates, your partner will come to you with that same kind of energy, with that great, wonderful, happy, joyous feeling. That is basically what it boils down to. That's the nuts and bolts of it. You know, when we're sitting at home worrying, or we're sitting at home and we're not doing anything because we're bored, but we don't really feel like going out there and doing anything, then that's not the kind of energy that's going to be working to bring a soulmate into your life, and it's also not going to be the kind of energy that brings your existing soulmate that's in your life home in a happy mood. Okay, it's putting it very simplistically. But basically, if you're looking for a soulmate, go out there and do something you love to do. You're bound to bump into that person while you are doing that. And it's not on day one, it's not on day two, it's not a set date. It's when you're truly enjoying what you're doing. That's your energy field. That's the person. Then you're going to draw that kind of person in. The same applies if your relationship is a bit bumpy at the moment. If you're having a little bit of down. If it's even getting a little bit boring at the moment, it happens. Go out there and do something you love to do. It's going to shift everything. That card about getting to know each other. If you're in an existing relationship, there's an energy available this month that says chat to your partner. Get to know your partner again. Pretend you've never met them before. Sit down and have a first date with them. And talk to them. Really, really talk to them. Question them. Get to know them all over again. You might be surprised by something, is what that card is saying. And if you are looking for someone, strike up a conversation with somebody that maybe before you wouldn't have. Or maybe you'll strike up a conversation, but you'll walk off because that's not your type. Get to know that person better. You're in for a surprise. Making the effort is basically what it is about. And putting that effort in August is obviously going to have really good results for you. There's that kind of energy available to you. That finances and career says that maybe one is very focused, especially Aquarians, on promoting that kind of side of your life, on moving that kind of side of your life. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But remember, where your energy is focused, that is where things will be manifesting. So if you feel like a partner isn't coming into your life, or your existing partnership is just not living up to expectations or whatever, perhaps it needs a bit of fresh energy in it, and your focus needs to shift a little bit off your career and shift some of that into your relationship. But that's your choice. Just know that wherever your major focus is, that is where the action is going to be happening. And if you want to shift the action, you need to shift your focus and energy to something else. Now, that love yourself first, your self-respect makes you more attractive. It can be a case, and that's kind of the feeling I'm getting here, that there's a bit of self-doubt coming in for Aquarius. Whether you're in a relationship or looking for a relationship, you're doubting yourself at the moment, not necessarily on a relationship level, but in some area of your life. And, well, I'd say just drop that doubt. That's going to be the message, the guidance. Oh, complicated, hey? Drop the doubt. You're fine. You're good. You're perfect. Aquarians are amazingly quirky people. Drop the doubt. You may not do things the way other people do them. You may not see things the way other people do them. Great. Good for you. Go with that and love yourself for it, because that's where you're going to have your best results with relationships in August. Now your tarot cards and oracle cards. First, the oracle cards, you get Yang, New Life, Exchanging Gifts, and the Seneschal, which is the 12 of Earth in that particular tarot deck. Now the Yang speaks about doing, so it's kind of the energy for August is not a sitting and waiting, it's a doing energy. It's going out there and going after what you want. There's also opportunity for a breath of fresh air, for a new start in life, for something new to start. We've been through that set of eclipses. They are bound to have shifted energy for you. They do it for you, which is really nice. Sometimes it can be uncomfortable, but it's nice to have it shifted nonetheless. So if you're feeling optimistic and as if things are going to change for the better, there's probably a good chance they are. The next card says Exchanging Gifts, and the universe is bringing you something you've already seen you getting a gift. We saw it in your tea leaf cards. The universe is bringing you something really nice in August. It can be huge, it can be tiny, it's a gift nonetheless. It makes a difference to you no matter what it is. It's going to depend on your own life story what it is. That final tarot card speaks about having given service diligently without expecting anything in return. And Aquarians in general have definitely been doing that. You've been working really, really hard, not expecting any reward, but you've just expected your usual reward. If that is your salary, that's what you've been expecting. But you've been putting in more effort with a good dutiful mind, with knowing that is your job and probably going above and beyond duty. And for that you will be rewarded in August. It's a nice thing to have been doing as an Aquarian, as any human being for that matter. And for that the universe is thankful, and it will bring you something to show you that it is thankful for that due diligence you were doing without asking anything in return for it. Like I say, you can be getting your salary for your job, but you might have been doing more for your job than what was even expected to you, but you didn't expect anything more in return for it. August, something comes along. And remember, it's not necessarily that your boss comes and gives you more money. It can come in another way. But it is because you have loyally and diligently given of yourself to something. So that's really nice, and a nice way to finish your reading. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If you would like any of those readings I offered at the beginning, the personal, private, soulmate, or subscription to weekly updates for your star sign, please contact me via the links in the description box below. That is via the website. I want to thank you for watching, listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, and for those of you that share this video, I truly appreciate it. Those of you that comment, I read every single comment. Thank you very much.